What's cracking with your snack and snacker stars? Brandon from the SAS here, and today I feel a little bit dirty on Pizza Night because I'm pulling a gimmick that some other guys do, and I'm reviewing basically the same pizza for the second time. Although they say it's changed a little bit, so maybe it has. We'll find out right after this on Pizza Night. From an awkward angle, you are looking live at Papa John's in the Westmont Shopping Center in Arlington, Virginia, off of Columbia Pike. That's actually a Boston market right there. And there's a bank across the street. This is actually the same shopping center that the very first Five Guys restaurant was ever opened at. And that kind of ties into today's pizza. Let me go ahead and show you what we got. All right, so inside this baseball-themed Papa John's box is something that I feel like I've reviewed before. And in fact, 3 years ago, I reviewed almost this exact pizza. But they've changed the name and they've added an ingredient. It is, ta-da, the the bacon Cheddarburger pizza from Papa John's. This time I got it on a pan crust. Now, what you have here on top of this pan crust is a burger sauce, which I imagine, or if I recall, is something like, Big Mac sauce. It's also got the regular mozzarella cheese, but this time they have added cheddar cheese, which I actually suggested in the review of the original bacon cheeseburger pizza many, many moons ago. Also, pickles, Roma tomatoes, bacon, and ground beef. I asked for this pizza well done, and you can see that has kind of affected the appearance of this pie. And for this pizza, it was $12. Now, I think they're running the TV ad saying that it is $10, but hey, the franchisees can do whatever they want, right? I suppose so. Let me go ahead and see if I can't grab a 420 slice out of this bad boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in my attempt to actually get a 420 slice out, I have mangled this pie. They didn't cut it very well, and it's falling apart. This thing is not holding together well at all. It doesn't look great. It's burning my fingers, and I'll be right back to put it in my mouth. Alright, gang, I'm back on this rainy night to check out the latest edition from Papa John's. And you know what? They have gotten really lazy. They haven't come out with any really new pizzas in a long time. And when they do, it's just the same old thing with something just slightly different on top of it. But anyway, with that said, this particular pizza that I bought, they did not cut all the way through to the bottom. So the pieces that I've been able to get out of the pie, so to speak, are not that great. They're sort of jagged and got stuff falling off of them. I was able to get one piece that looks pretty decent, put it next to my noggin the way I always do, show that to you a little bit more closely. Lots of pickles on there, lots of meat, lots of tomatoes. There is bacon as well. There's all kinds of people milling about my truck, so I'm, starting to get a little paranoid, but there it is, showing it to you real close, but looking at the bottom, it's falling apart. Yeah, they didn't cut that well at all. Alright guys, let me go ahead and put this in my mouth before it falls completely apart and let you know what I think about it. Alright gang, sometimes execution is everything, and this pizza doesn't even taste as good to me as it did a few years ago for whatever reason. Yeah, building from the bottom to the top the way we always do, I would say that the crust is okay tasting, but this is not a pan pizza. If you remember from my original pan pizza review here at Papa John's, I said it wasn't pan pizza then, and I don't think it's pan pizza now. It's way too thin to be pan pizza. It's barely a thick crust, if you will. It's about the same thickness as regular pizza, as far as I can tell. And yeah, it does have a little bit of a crispy edge on the outside, so I guess that's what they mean by pan, but the flavor doesn't taste much different from regular Papa John's crust. Just a little bit more buttery, I would say. The burger sauce, I remember being a slightly bit more zingy last time. There's not a lot of zing here. More of a creamy base with just a little bit of a ketchup-y sort of thing going on there. The cheddar cheese does improve the cheese complex a little bit. It makes, when you taste it with the ground beef, it gives you that more burgery sort of taste than does the mozzarella cheese. So that's an improvement, but I don't taste bacon. There's not enough burger on here, really, honestly. I think if you're making a cheeseburger pizza, a bacon cheeseburger pizza, a cheddar burger pizza, whatever you want to call it, you gotta load this thing down with beef, and they didn't do that. Just barely enough on there for flavor. The pickles, which are the red herring, so to speak, in this particular pizza, they do add a little bit of a twang to it. Hot pickles are an interesting thing. Never really been that big on it, but it works with this particular pie. But just barely. The Roma tomatoes are mushy and not that flavorful. Guys, because of the failings of the way it was made and the fact that Papa John's pan pizza frankly sucks, I'm giving this a half of a thumb up. It's edible. I'm going to have to attack it with a knife and fork, though, because there are no real slices outside of the one that I kind of carved out with a plastic fork there. Maybe if I have a pizza cutter and I can get a little deeper, maybe I can fix the situation at home. Who knows? But half of a thumb up for Papa John's bacon cheddar burger pizza, which was $12 instead of $10 and really didn't perform all that well. Oh well. All right, guys, thanks for watching Pizza Night. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this pizza. Also, check out all of the fun on the sAs Facebook group. Hundreds of the coolest people in the world are on that group. Why aren't you? Also, follow us, me particularly, on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon Reich SAS. When you do, make sure you use the handy hashtag SnackSociety. That way, we know what you're eating, and you know what we're eating too. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. In the meantime, in between time, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.